Good day, everyone. This is Married and Relevant, the Bora movement, and I'm still Adeni Christiana. So today we'll be talking about managing sexual urges and desires in your journey of sexual purity, most especially for those of you that are in courtship. People ask these questions that why do I feel like having sexual intercourse at some point in my life? And the funniest thing about this thing, maybe you're just coming from church, and sometimes maybe you just finish praying or you just finish studying the word, and you're feeling this way. You're like surprised. Why am I feeling this way? This shows that you are normal. Some of us, when you wake up very early in the morning, you're like, why is this thing like this? Why is my body like this? It shows that you are normal and that your sexual organs is functioning well. If you are not having any urges, you will need to see a medical practitioner for a proper check, or you pray about it. And we have to be very, very careful so that this thing that God has created in us for sexual pleasure in marriage will not make us to sin against the person that has given us this as a gift. In this age that we have now, we tend to see things that trigger these urges in us day by day, from the television, from our phones, yes, from even the streets and even church. Sometimes you see things that trigger these sexual urges in you, and that means you have to be intentional about this sexual purity. If not, you just find yourself doing what you don't want to do. And this underlisted point, and some of those things you can do to manage this sexual desire. Talking about you yourself managing it now. The first point is that you surrender your desires to God. God, you are the one that created this in me. You gave me this, so I give it back to you. Help me. You surrender your desires back to God. The next one is that you don't feed these desires. We tell you that it's normal, it comes sometimes, but don't feed it. Yes, it comes, and you are still watching things that you're not supposed to watch on your phones. You are still watching the kind of movies that you're not supposed to watch. You are feeding it. You are still having a deep thought about sex and other things. You are feeding it. So you watch what you watch and do. The next point is guard what you fantasize about. You are not getting married in the next 2-3 months, and you are already fantasizing about how I'm going to have my clothes, my first night, and this and this and this. This will trigger these urges in you. Avoid being idle and alone. See, this period, you are not reading the Bible, you are not reading any book, you are just sitting down there. A lot of thoughts will be running through your mind, which can lead you into sin. Be careful with your conversation. Some people can just talk about anything and everything. This thing can trigger these urges and desire in you. Yes, be careful about your conversations. Focus more on other ways by which you can build intimacy. Yes, focus more on other ways. Don't just be talking about, okay, the only way we can build intimacy is just sex. No. Focus more on other ways. Since you are not ready for that now because you are journeying towards maintaining purity in your courtship, be aware of things that activate these urges in you and do away from it. Some of us, those things that trigger these urges in you. Please, you just do away from such thing. Some of you, it is when you are with your partner in a closed door. Please, just avoid the closed door. Think of the consequences of your action, both health-wise, physically, and spiritually. You are not ready to have a child out of wedlock. You are not ready for sexually transmitted diseases, you are not ready for the guilt that follows this thing, then you just avoid it, please. Have an accountability partner. Some of you, you want to journey in purity, and the all people that surround you, they are not in support of that. They will talk you out of the purity journey now. So have an accountability partner, someone you can always report yourself to, and that will put you in the right way. Our Father that created these urges in us has already made provision for things that we can use to control it. So our Father expects us to control it and not the other way around. Don't allow these urges and desires to control you. Make sure you are the one that is in control of it. If you want to see more of our videos, you can visit our YouTube channel, which is Married and Relevant, the Bora Movement. Be blessed.